the Reverend Jesse Jackson's family announced overnight that he has died.
He was 84 years old, a two-time candidate for President of the United States back in 1984 and 1988, and of course, a well-known civil rights leader.
He leaves behind an important legacy. Here's a look back at his life.
My constituency is the desperate, the damned, the disinherited, the disrespected, and the despised.
Jesse Jackson, a friend to the powerless, a warrior for civil rights, and a two-time U.S. presidential candidate. Jackson effectively merged civil rights and politics, putting diversity center stage in elections nationwide. Jesse Jackson was born in 1941 to a teenage mother in segregated South Carolina. He went to college on a football scholarship and quickly got swept into the budding civil rights movement. In 1965, he marched with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in Selma, Alabama. That march sealed Jackson's destiny, and he joined the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, working closely with Dr. King. 3 years later, Jackson was at the Lorraine Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee, when King was assassinated. Shortly after that shooting, Jesse Jackson became ordained as a Baptist minister and started two civil rights groups in Chicago, one called Push, the other Rainbow. The groups eventually merged, and together they advocated for blacks, women, and the gay community. One of the first actions taken by the group was to boycott businesses that did not hire African Americans. Starting in the 1970s, Jesse Jackson took his call for justice around the world. Traveling internationally, he spoke out against apartheid in South Africa and even attempted to negotiate peace in the Middle East, to the chagrin of some U.S. officials who saw him as meddling.
In addition to meeting with Assad in Lebanon, we met with President Faroud in Lebanon, and then the Prime Minister and leadership of Hezbollah as well.
In 1984 and again in 1988, Jesse Jackson ran for president. While neither attempt was successful, he organized and energized people in the black community, many of whom had never voted before. It's widely acknowledged that Jackson's campaigns set the stage for Barack Obama to be elected decades later.
In 40 years, we went from the balcony on Lorraine Motel to the balcony of the White House. In 40 years, we never stopped fighting.
In the 1990s, Jesse Jackson frequently advised President Bill Clinton on a variety of issues, and in 2000, Clinton awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom. In more recent years, Jackson marched and delivered eulogies for those killed as a result of racism. He frequently spoke on behalf of Trayvon Martin's family.
The law itself must be challenged and changed.
And was a constant presence in Minneapolis during the George Floyd murder trial. In 2017, Jackson announced he had Parkinson's disease, and in 2021, both Jackson and his wife Jacqueline were hospitalized for COVID.
So I want people to get the vaccination for survival. Please get your vaccination now.
While Jesse Jackson's accomplishments and controversies set him apart from other civil rights leaders, his pursuit of a better tomorrow is what defines him.
Beautiful!
So yeah, a long life and a huge legacy. And you have met him.
3 quick Jesse Jackson stories.
Okay.
The first, I covered him in New York and Connecticut at his speeches. And I'll never forget one of his speeches at Yale University in New Haven. He said it costs twice more to go to jail than to go to Yale. He often spoke in those rhymes and talking about the cost of incarcerating someone versus educating him. Flash forward to Chicago, where Reverend Jackson lived. I was a reporter there from 2015 to 2018, and he was often a guest on our morning show. I was anchoring in the mornings there. And this picture, front left is Natalie Baumke, to the right is Darlene Hill, Reverend Jackson, and there's me up there. I vividly remember him sitting just a few desks down in the newsroom, preparing to go on the air back in 2016, 10 years ago. And then the final story was he would work out, he was in his 70s then, at East Bank Club in Chicago, which is a big, famous and highfalutin gym that I went to in Chicago, and I would often run into Jesse Jackson over there as he was working out and talking with people. So I would catch up with him occasionally at the East Bend Club as well. So a long association over the years with Reverend Jackson.
What were those interactions like?
You know, he is just as charismatic as he comes across on television. Even, you know, in his 70s when he would come to the station, he still hadn't lost a step. I haven't seen him now. It's probably been 8 or 9 years since I saw him for the last time, and of course he's had some health issues since then, so he's declined. But in the times that I ran across him, you know, very sharp, always so eloquent, and always really friendly and available and willing to talk to you.
1 year after that picture of you with him in the studio is when he announced his Parkinson's diagnosis.
Correct. Yeah, so that was back in 2016 when he was at WFLD TV in Chicago.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Matt snuck in here at some point as well.
Something else snuck in too.
Something else did. You'll notice we have treats on the desk, which we will talk about. Matt's one's missing.
How did that happen?
Surprise, surprise.
Hey,
Where did
Matt
that go?
sat down and one disappeared.
Oh my goodness.
No, I did not eat it. I was going through the list here, and of course I'm a chocoholic, so I was like,
That's why we asked for the chocolate ones, by the way. That was
thank
George.
you so much.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't
George."
forget chocolate."
What
for
did you
Matt.
get? Did you get something different?
I picked out. It said the chocolate cream is on the center left, and I'm
Yeah.
Probably
looking
depends
at
on which way you're
I
looking
know.
at the box.
So apparently I was looking at the wrong side. So this is a custard that's going to go back in the box. After
I'll take that one.
Okay. So
But before
the
we
search is going to be on for
before
the
we can
chocolate.
eat any of these, we have to talk about the forecast.
And we have to thank
Do we
David
have to?
Horak for
Really?
bringing these.
We will. We will. We're going to hear from David.
Okay.
He has a report for us
Yeah.
on not donuts, something else.
All right, partly cloudy, chance of rain tonight. Okay, let's go.
No, you can quickly go through the forecast. Here, look.
No, the
Warm
forecast.
weather, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
La, 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 la. It's going to sound like a side effect commercial.
Right. I have to thank the viewers out there. They're so great in sending these
Yes.
pictures to us, especially when we get these weather patterns that are so beautiful, such as this. And what a cool time of year. I actually just
That's
commented to
nice.
my wife, I was like, we have got to get out to the lake. I was able to do it a couple weeks ago, but I really want to get out there again. And this is the reason why. You can see just how beautiful it is out there with the ice and the just the way the water reflects the sky. It's just more blue this time of year, it seems like. So that was from Brian Dados. It's kind of a cool last name. One I've never run across before. But anyway, that's the Point Betsy Lighthouse. This is from Logan Bruker, a friend of mine. And he's like, Matt, I'm going to get my drone up
That's a cool
tomorrow.
picture.
And I was like, yeah, where are you going? And he goes, I'm going to go to Lake Macatawa. Because he was unsuccessful a couple weeks ago when we
Right.
tried to get his drone up in the air in Muskegon. So this time he was successful, and he got a great shot of Lake Macatawa. This is looking east to west towards Lake Michigan. Kind of a neat shot, just a perspective you don't get to see very often unless
Yeah.
you're like flying over it in an airplane. Sunshine the past 5 days, amazing, 85%. I think the average for the month of February is 33%. So we're jamming so far this month of February. Of course, that's the past 5 days. I don't know exactly where we are total for February. I have to look that up. Not only that, but it's been a dry stretch of weather. So I started doing a little research this morning, and you really have to go all the way back to late September, early October, the last time we had 10 consecutive days without any measurable precip. And we're going to break that tonight with a good chance of some showers and thunderstorms. At the same time, we kind of flipped the pattern, as we all know. Temperatures started out cold at the beginning of February, and today will mark the 5th day with temperatures above average, and likely string in a couple more 50-degree days today, tomorrow, and also on Thursday. Then we come crashing down. This morning, not many issues out there. Really a beautiful morning. You can see some fog on the eastern side of the state. This is how the day is going to transpire. I think the best chance of sunshine will be the first half of the day. Then the clouds are going to thicken up as this warm front kind of slides into southwest lower Michigan. As it does, if you have any evening plans, it looks like most of the evening is going to be dry. And then the shower and thunderstorm activity will develop around midnight and thereafter. You know, some of those oranges and yellows, that could be representing a little rumble of thunder I'd say anytime around 4 o'clock to around 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, we'll have that chance. And then very quickly, notice how all that clears out, and we'll go from a morning with showers and thunderstorms to full sunshine during the afternoon. It'll be a breezy sunshine, but who cares when temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 50s. And the rain amounts, not excessive, which is kind of good news because with that ice breaking up, with the melting going on, you don't want to put too much water into the rivers, and because you could promote some ice jams. So we'll keep a close eye on that. It looks like around a quarter to a half an inch in the Grand Rapids area. Further north of I-96, Greenville, for instance, Newaygo, Fremont, Big Rapids could see closer to a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. This is what the forecast models have specifically for us, the global models, right around a half an inch. And this will be tonight and tomorrow for the Grand Rapids area. We're kind of lucking out. It looks like we could see a minor icing event up across the northern parts of the state, including some snow across the UP. But here in northern lower Michigan, it looks like it'd be more ice scenario. So just outside our viewing area, looking at the Clare, Houghton Lake, up towards Gaylord, chance of that. Here's that 8-day forecast featuring, again, 3 more days of temperatures way above average. I did introduce the chance of showers on Thursday. We did have a dry, and then I changed that this morning. The forecast model is coming in a little wetter. And then Friday, I think most of Friday will be dry. North of Grand Rapids will have a chance of a little bit of a light rain snow mix. And then Saturday and Sunday, back to reality. You know, the pattern like this just doesn't last in February. And so temperatures much closer to average in the mid-30s. You can see in the bottom left there, average high is 34 degrees.
Which will probably feel so cold.
I know, really. And even a teen showing up on Tuesday, lows in the teens. So it's quite a pattern change. So if you're enjoying this nice mild temperatures, it's going to continue not too much longer, just 3 more days. And then the latest 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, once again, much of the country just basking in the warmth, especially in the center part of the country, kind of a bullseye in the center part of the country where the warmth is. And that does include Michigan. That's 25th of February through March 3rd, and a wetter pattern as well. So it looks like more rain than snow as it looks. So, yep.
All right.
Go.
Not yet. Not yet.
Come on, Teresa.
Happy Fat Tuesday. We will dig into these, but first, the reason
we reach slaps our
no, the reason we have these
Mama
is because David Horak went to Sandy's Donuts this morning.
And they are buzzing.
Yeah.
What a tough assignment.
Yeah.
Tough
today.
assignment. Here he is.
There have been so many purchases, Teresa and George, that not only are the pre-order stacks so high like mountains with the boxes, but also the steady stream of customers that have walked in just to get their fix on this Fat Tuesday. And it's actually part of a record-breaking time of year for Sandy's Donuts, because co-owner Lindsay Jose told us they got record demand, with Monday's orders doubled from last year and Tuesdays up 25% compared to 2025. So that revenue from Monday and Tuesday alone covers the entire Lenten season. Part of the reason they expanded their list of paczki flavors to 11. The 2 newcomers, strawberry and chocolate custard. All while Lindsay says ingredient prices stayed flat this year, and the same staff returned all to serve the customers. And the first in line this morning, well, he kind of wanted to do a different spin on Fat Tuesday.
Instead of being just Fat Tuesdays, we try to turn it into a calorie deficit Tuesday. So it's a good way to put yourself out there to make yourself work harder today in your workout. So why not have a little bit of fun and have a little paczki at the same time?
He's talking about swimming, and I'd rather just go for a walk around the block. By the way, regarding the preparations that it takes to get everything ready to go on all fronts, Jose says that after they're done not only resting and getting the sleep they deserve, but also checking the books and whatnot, they then, within the next couple of months, order the ingredients for next Fat Tuesday in 2027. Back to you.
Well, we appreciate David going and bringing back these donuts.
He has delivered.
He
Good man.
has delivered. So, yeah, thank you very much to David. I would love one of those. I don't know what the deal is here. What's a girl gotta do?
Ask.
Thank you. Is that's the custard one?
That's custard, yeah.
Get your
Okay.
napkin.
Thanks,
I see they have
George.
key lime. Not in
What
this
kind are
box.
you going for, George?
Well, I got to talk to Matt about which direction they're in.
Oh, we don't know.
Because you grabbed which end?
I grabbed, well,
Oh,
I
there
was
goes
facing
the box.
the front of the box.
Can you put that back?
Oh, I'm sorry. On the left,
Uh-huh.
I thought this was, facing it on the left, and it says chocolate
And
cream
it's
is on
custard.
the left, but it's custard.
So is it backwards?
So it must be backwards.
All
I'm
right.
thinking,
All
yeah,
right.
I can see a little bit of pinkish hue right there.
All
So I'm
right.
thinking, yeah.
Okay, I'll get one.
We'll
in
have to get
little
a
bit.
we'll have to get a knife out, or I can take a bite of each one. We can
Just
figure it
check 'em
out.
all out. Someone's got to taste them.
Well, this is what we'll be doing during the break. But okay,
Good thing
Matt,
you got napkins.
don't leave without a punchette.
I will
think that's what the
definitely.
singular is.
Singular
called.
of punchki.
Is it?
Yeah.
Punchette.
Cool.
Punchki is plural. Tom Hillen is
Yeah,
very stickler about
he's a
this
stickler.
every year.
So
Punchette
correct us
is
if
singular.
If we get it
So,
wrong.
Thanks
Okay.
for, I don't know why I'm thanking you. Thanks for the weather forecast.
Sure.
Thank you for that. Okay, also in our top stories today, DHS officials have purchased a warehouse on the east side of the state, according to the Detroit Free Press, that they plan to turn into a detention center.
This is in Romulus. It needs some renovation, and eventually it will hold up to 500 people there.
So they'll need more money if they're going to do the
Right.
renovations, but the initial word is just that they've purchased the property, so those plans are in the works. Also this morning, the Climax Scots athletic director, who's also the head football coach, is on administrative leave, but now can go back to work.
He can go back to work as dean of students. He is still on leave as athletic director and football coach. He was, people said that he created a toxic environment for some of the athletes, but he can return in his role as dean of students.
A lot of the snow is melting, but if you haven't kept up with the shoveling on your sidewalk, you probably still have some ice this morning. And the mayor of Grand Rapids really wants you to adopt an intersection.
That's right. David LeGrand has actually adopted an intersection on his own. Maybe not everybody on board with this idea. Some people say, hey, we pay our taxes.
Right.
Why do we have to do this? But he is encouraging neighborly ways, and he's leading the way by adopting an intersection himself.
Look around your block and look for ways that intersections for pedestrians functionally get messed up by plow activity. You can fix that with a shovel and some time if you're physically fit enough to do it. I'm not asking those of you who aren't able to do this to do it, but think about your block, think about maybe whether you can adopt an intersection and make that work for everybody who's got mobility issues, for people who don't get around as well as everybody else. It would make a world of difference.
By the way, the enforcement of shoveling the sidewalks along your property line, that's back into play. They had suspended it because we had so much snow every day and when it got really cold, but now they're going to start enforcing that rule again, which is within 24 hours you got to clear your sidewalk.
Now, we were so busy yesterday
We were.
that we did not get to my favorite segment.
I know, and it was such a busy show.
And we had some good ones.
We did. The weekend, yesterday.
Celebrity birthday yesterday.
Yesterday.
Weekend,
36.
36 years old.
Iced tea.
Iced Tea.
68
Law and
years
Order
old.
rapper. Wow.
Yeah, I see him on Law and Order all the time.
He's got some longevity there.
Reading Rainbow. Remember that?
LeVar Burton.
And so much more.
Roots.
But that's what I remember.
Yes. Star Trek.
Star
Next
Trek.
Generation.
69 years
69.
old yesterday. Elizabeth Olsen, 37 years old.
Avengers. I didn't remember that. Had to look that one up.
Mahershala Ali, 52 years old.
He is an Oscar winner, and I've been enjoying him in House of Cards, which I've been on and off binge watching over the last couple of months.
I think it was called Swan or Swan. It's Swan, right? It's like Swan's Song, but that's not the name of it.
I wasn't sure about that one.
That's a movie and he's brilliant. He's a brilliant actor.
Moonlight, Green Book are the two ones that he won
Yeah.
Oscars for.
And happy birthday today.
All right, let's get to today.
We have big ones today. So we were looking at that list and we just thought, I don't want to
We
not
can't let
talk
those
about
go.
these people.
Can't let those go.
And then today, same thing. The guy.
MJ, Michael Jordan, 6 NBA titles, 63 years old. Do you know he did not make his varsity basketball team?
I did know that.
As a sophomore.
Yes. And wasn't he on the shorter end at first before he had his...
He bounced back. Pretty well.
Bounced back. Also, Paris Hilton.
Oh, yeah.
45 years old today.
Reality show star.
Love this guy. Love his music.
Ed Sheeran,
Love his
35.
collaborations. Ed
Thinking
Sheeran.
Out Loud. Yep.
Billy Joe Armstrong is 54 today.
From the punk band Green Day.
How about that hair? Bonnie Wright from Harry Potter. I think that's what she's best known for.
That's right, Harry Potter.
Yep, she is 35 today, much like Ed Sheeran. And Denise Richards, 55 today.
That's right. Model and actress, Wild Things, among others.
Now we're going to go backwards again.
All right.
Because these were important things that happened on yesterday in history.
Yesterday in history.
Yesterday in history.
Let's talk about yesterday's history.
A couple more birthdays, in fact.
Yeah.
Sonny Bono was born in Detroit.
That's right. He was once the mayor of Palm Springs and a congressman, and of course part of the Sonny and Cher singing duo.
Same year, Roger B. Chaffee was born in Grand Rapids.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting nugget.
So, he around here he's a legend. He's a legend in general, but around here we have big things that exist today, like the planetarium at the Grand Rapids Public Museum in his name. He died in the Apollo 1 disaster.
That's right.
But he was, an important part of space exploration history and a key figure in Grand Rapids history as well. So if you've ever been to the Public Museum and you've been to that planetarium, that there's a lot of information right outside it about Roger B. Chaffee.
And he was posthumously awarded the Congressional Space Medal of Honor.
Okay, 1940 yesterday, Pierre Marquette, 15. The ship, the ferry, had its first crossing between Michigan and Wisconsin.
Ludington and Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Aha.
So there you go.
That's yesterday's history.
That's
Do we have
yesterday's news. There's nothing to talk
Nothing
about
to talk
today.
about today. We got all those birthdays in.
We have Olympics to talk about today.
Let's talk about the Olympics.
So if you'd like to talk about that, we can...
Do we have the medal count? Do we see we're moved up a little bit, didn't we?
This is the medal count.
This is the view of the medal count.
The view of the medal count.
USA added a gold.
Yep.
Up to 6. Norway is in the lead with 12 gold and 28 total medals. Italy second, USA third with 19 medals overall, followed by the Netherlands and Austria.
So today, what do we have today? This is confusing. I'm going to go with the detailed view.
The detailed view of what's happening today.
We're just going to take a look, see. There we go.
Well, before you get to that, the women's ice hockey team plays for the gold Thursday. That's very exciting.
That is very exciting. That'll be a rematch with Canada.
With Canada.
There's a game happening, a couple games. Are these final?
Looks like in the third period?
In the third period for Switzerland is playing Italy. France is playing Germany. That's in the men's qualification playoff. And then we've got women's snowboard slope style that started at 7. So some skiing happening, bobsledding. Then at 8 o'clock this morning, the women's curling round robin started.
Curling, U.S. is up as well?
Against Denmark right now.
All right.
And they're up by 1, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, speed skating is coming up later this morning. Figure skating to pay attention to as well. So
busy Olympic day today.
Those are the events that are happening today.
What's your favorite Winter Olympic sport?
Oh gosh, I've really enjoyed all of the, whether it's skiing or snowboarding, the slope style or the big air.
Yeah.
That's been really fun to watch. But I love figure skating too.
Yeah.
But I've more recently found a love of watching that, probably because I more recently started skiing. So
I would say I like hockey 1 and downhill skiing just for the sheer speed.
Yeah.
Not that I'm any good at skiing, but I
It's
just
fun.
love the
It's fun to
speed. It's like
watch.
watching the 100-meter dash for me.
Yes, it's cool.
Yeah.
We'll have more about the Olympics to talk about tomorrow, but we're out of time now.
All right. Have a great day.
See you tomorrow.